on Saratoga Drive, then turn left.
USS Saratoga.
Turn left to stay on Saratoga Drive, then pick up Jonathan on the right. Pick up Jonathan on the right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Don't recall ever encountering your name.
Chris.
Head west on
Okay.
Saratoga
Can you
Drive
pronounce
toward
it for
Panda
me?
Drive.
I'm curious. How do you...
My full name?
Yes, sir.
Cristobal.
Cristobal?
Without the accent, Cristobal.
Oh, there you go. That's much better.
Yeah, but I've always gone by Chris. You know, as a kid, you don't want to be labeled as Cristobal. I can see the future.
Turn
Yeah,
left
right.
on Panda Drive.
but I can't.
You never know.
Well, I use my context clues. I figure shit
Turn
out,
right
but...
on Panda
You
Drive,
can see
then
that
turn
stop
right
sign,
on
right?
Oh, yeah, I got glasses on.
What's in the future? Just not too far.
My name's Chris, and I'm your driver, and I'm recording for our safety,
Cool.
in and out the car.
My name's John, just like the app said.
Jonathan.
Yep. Jonathan.
Turn right
No, I
on
don't
Wayside
know. I
Drive.
tried.
No, Jonathan is Juan.
Yeah.
Juan.
Just ahead, turn left on Vance Jackson Road.
So I'm sure you noticed I added a stop.
Yeah, I heard it go bing.
It's right at our final destination, and I was just
Turn
dropping a
left on
pin,
Vance
so it
Jackson
might
Road.
not be exactly where it's supposed to be.
Well,
but
if you have better directions, better than the GPS, just let me know, because
yeah, I'll guide you. over
well, once I make
those.
one or two turns in a row, the GPS has to calibrate, and
Oh yeah, I've heard that it really gives you guys fits.
yeah, but you know, I just roll with the punches.
Yes, sir.
I just try to stay out of the heads up area right here, you know, like in the lanes that's going right next to each other. These people do not know how to drive.
No.
They'll drive with their highlights on, they don't care.
Yeah.
I don't understand it, man. If you got the bright lights anyway, why you gotta ride with the highlights?
Yeah. Right when that rain was hitting on Wednesday,
Yeah, a couple days ago.
I was in the car, and this huge truck came by, and it had like a double. What do you call those things? The light bar, LED, like a double LED light bar blaring, dude. I was like, "Are you serious?"
They
right
think they're
now?
out in the sticks somewhere.
Like, you're more harm than good, bro.
Yeah, as long as they can see, they don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what about you don't want to blind the person that's coming towards you.
It's the exact same thing as like cars are super smart nowadays, but like if it's raining and it's sunny
Turn right on
out,
Northwest
you have to turn your
410.
lights on. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
so
my
yeah,
guy.
yeah, so you can see.
You gotta. Well,
So they can see you.
There you go. Thank you. It's like I can see fine. You're missing the point, bro.
Yeah, you don't want to get hit. I don't know. People don't know how to
Using
drive.
the
I
left
don't know if
lane,
it's just
keep
San
left onto
Antonio or what.
410 East.
No, it's not.
It's everywhere then, huh?
I mean, people are pretty stupid here, but no, it's everywhere.
These are the most stupid ones right here. The 18-wheeler truck. No offense to 18-wheeler drivers, but man,
Yeah.
because they just expect you to get out of their way. And, you gotta abide by the rules of the road too, man. Yeah, it was that last week. After I finished charging the car, I'm going home. I didn't have my phone on me. I had this phone, but not that phone. And I didn't have my Meta glasses on me either. So I flashed the lights. I flashed the headlights at the stoplights to make them change. And I guess the cop didn't like that because he was sitting at the light. And I did it to make it change. But after I flipped them the first time, because I do it. I don't know if it's a timing pattern or what. I just, and I said, oh shit, there's a law right there. Return. I turned behind him. He pulled into the eatery. They got right behind me and lit me up. I'm like, what the hell? So I pulled over. I don't pull over in the street. I pull over in anything adjacent because they could get hit, you know. And he told me he pulled me over because I flashed my lights. I'm like, I said I did it to make the light change. He said, oh, it makes the light change. I'm like, when you run those
Yeah, I've heard that.
those sirens, you know, and then your headlights do that. It makes the light change. It helps alleviate some of the traffic right there when you come into the intersection.
Yeah.
And he told me, yeah, I pull people over for flashing the lights all the time. I said, well, I flash the lights all the time at the intersection.
Yeah.
And then he tells me, yeah, I pull over people for that. I said, and I also flash the lights when the people don't turn their high beams off. He says, oh yeah, and I pull people over for that too. I'm like,
Did he explain his reasoning in pulling people over?
Then he told me, yeah, he tried to cover his tracks, you know, like, yeah, just in case there was an emergency going on in the car. I'm like,
Oh.
I said, yeah, that's a good idea, but
yeah.
I'm not doing anything wrong, so I'm not hesitant to pull over. But the next person might be hesitant to pull over, but he doesn't know he's just making an unconstitutional stop.
Yeah.
And then I got pulled over the next day for a rolling stop by the San Antonio police. And he was cool as hell. Matter of fact, I put it on my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel I put my content on. I was mostly putting delivery. I'm trying to show people how to deliver. Because most people are making money delivering. But I figured it out. 10 miles, $10. You go from there. And so I got pulled over by the San Antonio Police Department. And then before I even got a chance to say anything, he was just telling me he's going to give me a warning ticket for the rolling stop. Then I asked him about that. He said they can't pull you over for flashing the lights. He said you could be passing by me, see me taking radar, and you can warn other persons by flashing the lights. He said I can't do nothing to you.
Yeah.
I said yeah, that's freedom of speech. And the other cops just doing illegal stops. Balcones Heights.
Oh yeah. You should have led with that.
Left, right?
Yeah.
I should have left.
You should have led with Balcones Heights.
Yeah, but
no, but it's funny too because like the way people talk about the different police departments in San Antonio, and they're like, "Oh, Balcones Heights is bad." It's like, yeah, but just keep going because what is it? Wingate? Is that what it's called? Out straight in front of us.
I just know Castle. Yeah,
Windcrest is bad. Castle Hill's bad. Chavano Park's bad. Like
Helotes is bad. Leon Valley. All the little.
It's funny because
municipalities inside San Antonio, because that's how they make their money.
But that's how I always say it. It's like, yes, Balcones Heights is bad, but it's like,
don't get pulled over for anything.
If you start naming all the ones that are bad, it's like you better stop because you've almost named them all.
Yeah.
And like all of a sudden everything's invalid. You know what I mean?
Well, it's true.
Yeah.
They making their money. They're making
Castle Hills, I think, would say the worst, but it's
you know what? Hey,
I've spent the most time there.
They let me go. They let me go in Castle Hills. I got it on one of my videos.
Yeah.
But I got a spill for them. I got a spill for all these cops when they pull me over. Because every time it's usually on the freeway, and when I pull over, I tell him, oh, hope you're not mad that it took me so long to pull over, sir. Stop, because I'm not gonna stop on the access road because you can get hit. I stop on the next adjacent road. And see, because if you get hit, I'm gonna have to save your life. For real. I said that's just the humanity in me.
Yeah.
Because I don't care about the $200-300 ticket. If you get hit right in front of me, all that's out the window. Somebody hit you, I gotta get on your walkie-talkie. You know, because me calling it in is gonna take too long. I just gotta say officer down. You got hit by a car right here at this intersection. They're gonna throw the ticket out anyway, most likely.
Yeah.
And I showed them. I have a video where I could have got T-boned. My light was green and I started going, but I seen the car coming and I stopped. And I showed him the video to try to soften him up, you know, to put the human face on myself.
Yeah, of course.
And he told me, he said, I'm going to go ahead and give you a warning. Just slow down for me, okay? I'm like, yes, sir. I kept it slow the rest. I was delivery driving, so it's a different concept of rideshare driving. Because, you know, nobody can complain. The food's not going to say anything if I'm going fast. But I got pulled over like 7-8 times. But I just pay the ticket.
Yeah.
And, you know, everybody tells me to slow down. My little brother gets on my ass. For I said, man, well, because I have a Nissan Maxima, that motherfucker goes kind of. It doesn't want to go slow.
Yeah.
Unless it's grandma driving it, and I get put off. I don't know the routine. I keep my hands on the wheel, roll down the windows, keep my hands on the wheel. Up here.
10 and 2.
Yeah, because you know, alleviates some pressure and alleviates some tension right out the gate.
Yeah.
Because if not, if you have your hands over here and your windows is up, tinted up, they're more antsy. And we try to let's kill that right off the bat and roll down the windows and then they know that I'm delivery driving. They kind of like, oh, he's no harm to nobody.
Well, and a lot of it, whether it's a constitutional stop or it's not constitutional, all they want to do is they want to have a little look-see and see nothing's going on out of the ordinary. And so let them look.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Don't rattle their cage, man.
Yeah.
Because you got a lot more to lose than they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but so far, I think all the officers were cool, except for maybe one.
I also try and think of the fact that, I mean, like you said, put a face on you, you know, make yourself human. Like, they're human too, you know, and it's like,
I know they're doing their job, but I'm not tripping.
You don't know the other stops that this guy's been through, or you don't know if this guy's relatively new. And
just make it easy for
maybe a guy that they know just walked up for a somewhat routine stop and got a gun pulled on him, you know, like, he probably has a family he's got to go home
everybody's
he's
trying to get
scared to death. I've seen some fucked up videos where you know, the driver's just like, I'm not going to jail, and unloads on the motherfucker. Like,
for what, man? Come on.
You know, it's like, I would be pretty fucking scared walking up to any
But you already got it in you if you're thinking like that.
Huh? Yeah, exactly.
You already got it in you.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of the cops. Hey, I appreciate them being out here, man, especially like on this past weekend, but they weren't much out Monday. They weren't much out Sunday night. You know, because I can tell when someone's drunk is their lane position.
Of course.
And they weren't out as much. And I don't know if you've seen, I guess it was Saturday night. Someone got on the freeway the wrong way and they collided with someone.
Oh shit. No.
Yeah, they died there on the spot. I don't know what the other person did was in critical. Yeah. But you got to be ready. You got to be ready, man. As a driver, I got to be ready.
Defensive driving. Yeah, I mean, you have to be aware of what's going on.
But you don't stay in the fast lane. Because that's where they're going to be in the fast lane. Mm-hmm. The drunk person's going to be in the fast lane. Well, because they're coming the opposite way, so they're thinking they're in the slow lane. Yeah, and that one that because cars try to wreck me all the time, man, and I don't know if it's on purpose or not, but I got to get out the way.
Yeah.
And some car, they overtook me, cut me off. Of course, I blew the horn. I stood on it. Then I got on the side of them, and then I blew the horn. Hey, I just want them to say, "Oh, my bad, I didn't see you," even though I know they would be lying. Mm-hmm. Just wanted a simple apology. They didn't apologize, right? So I tried to get their attention. I threw a quarter at the car. They didn't look. They didn't look, right? And so I'm coming to the next light, and then I have to slow down because there's a car in front of me. The light is red, and they get to go because the light turned green. Mm-hmm. And then when I came up on them again, I threw another quarter at them. I didn't throw it hard, you know. I'm not. And then, so I'm going, and then I can hear their car speeding up. I can hear the car speeding up, and I'm looking at him. And then he's on my quarter panel, so I already know what he's gonna try to do. And I move. Right when I move, he tried to hit me. And then I'm not there to put some resistance, so he overcorrected. Uh-huh. He starts spinning and shit right in front of me. I slowed down. He starts spinning right in front of me. They're going backwards. I don't know how they started going backwards. He's going backwards. He jumps the curb, then he hits the fence. Man, this truck right here, man. Yeah. But I could. Yeah, I dusted a Mustang GT yesterday.
These electric cars are fast as fuck.
Yeah, apparently he didn't think that.
No, I was telling my sister because, like, I've been in a few, like, I mean, I'm sorry to say, but, like, the Teslas, what everyone knows.
Yeah.
I've been in a few of them, and, like, but it's like this, it's Uber, and y'all are trying to make this battery last as long as possible.
Yeah.
Trying to make some money. So I got in one of my bosses had one as a rental, and she thought she was just going to have it for a day. She didn't give a shit about, like, how to charge it and shit. Well, she ended up having to have it, like, 3 days or some shit. So another boss and me were like, we'll go and figure out how to charge it and charge it for you. And he was like, shit, I'm gonna go run this errand since I've got it. And we were going like 30 miles an hour down the road. We were on medical.
Yeah.
And it was like, you know, probably 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And we were moving down the road. Like I said, we were probably going about 30, and he just put it to the floor.
Oh.
And it threw me in that seat. Fucking stuck me to that
This
seat.
gas station right here?
Yeah, yeah. And I was just like, son of a bitch. It probably caught me off guard more than him, because I've been in them, you know, 50 times. And I was like, son of a bitch. Dude, yeah, I was glued to the fucking seat. It was like,
yeah, and I dusted a Mustang GT with a nice, it sounded fast.
I'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
I'm pretty sure it was the sedan. But I mean, for real, they all look the same as far as like, I've heard people go, oh, but it's the base model. I'm like, I don't fucking know.
It doesn't matter. They're all gonna dust on a regular car.
Yeah, dude. And then I got to really looking at, I was like, oh, okay. I started kind of looking at some specs of them, and it's like, I didn't know anything about it, but it's like, you don't have gears, so there's no like lag of shifting. There's no hesitation.
Just take off.
Fucking go. I can show you where it is, Papa.
So which way is that way?
Because
I'm telling you what's like.
You'll like want to face right behind us and turn right. We'll go up Thousand Oaks, kind of the way we're facing now, and then it'll be very promptly on the left.
Yeah, it humbled that Mustang. I'll tell you that much.
So it'll be on the left pretty quick, about where that car is. No, sooner.
And it wasn't even in sport mode.
Just like right there, Papa.
Turn left.
Yeah, Mustang's got a electronic SUV, right?
Yeah, they got that. That's what I'm gonna try to get today.
I think they're attractive. At first, I was like, "What is that?" But then I kind of liked
the Mach-E.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, because it's more money, man. It's more money, and me and the other dude were comparing notes. He doesn't have that car.
Drop off, Jonathan.
Just anywhere right here is fine.
The guy was making like 3 times as much as me in the same amount of time. And,
oh, right.
Yeah, EV6.
Good chatting with you, man.
Yes, sir.
Be safe. Thank you, Papa.
You're welcome. Hey, you want to check out me dusting that Mustang?
Huh?
I got it on that camera right now.
I gotta go and
All
walk
right.
in, man.
All right. Have a good one, man.
Later, dude.
Dusting that boy like pledge. Let's see which way I should go. It's lit up all across town, so check it out, y'all. In the morning time, that's how it looks. I guess go closer to the freeway. And which way is that? $59.88. Is that 2.5 hours? Cut the air off, though. Now these EVs take off like a bat out of hell. Which lane y'all getting in?
Head to your pickup at 13226 Starrock Street.
Where's Bob? Coming out at the wrong spot. She came out over here where that station wagon's at. I'm trying to stay at that $25 pace.
In a quarter mile, turn right on Fort Spa Parkway using the right lane.
That $300 pace.
Turn right on Fort Spa Parkway. Where'd I put that other thing, man? For the phone, where would I put it at? Unless I could put this one on the dash more higher up. And then I put this one right there. Hey, get out of my car next time I go to the house.
because I don't like all these percentage of people supposed to be driving better than me because I got the phone in my lap. I turn it off a lot, man. I turn it off a lot. Because I look at the screen on the car. All these cars are fixing to pass me up. By choice.
In a quarter mile, proceed straight to stay on Fort Spa Parkway using the left 2 lanes. Proceed straight to stay on Fort Spa Parkway.
60. I was still thought it was 50. Vista del Norte.
In a quarter mile, keep right onto Vista del Norte using the right 2 lanes.
Vista del Norte.
Keep right onto Vista del Norte.
I thought you say just Blanco.
In a quarter mile, turn right on Blanco Road. Turn right on Blanco Road.
She in bad shape, homeboy, in all black, crossing the middle of the street.
mom couldn't have been the closest person.
In a quarter mile, turn left on Longfield Street.
Blanco
Turn left
Barbecue.
on Longfield Street.
Man, it's packed in there on the weekend.
Just ahead, make a slight left turn on Starrock Street.
Backseat with little breeze.
Make a slight left turn on Starrock Street, then pick up Francesca on the left.
Little bit of a breeze. That lady standing outside with the robe
Pick up Francesca on the
robe
left.
on the left. Good morning, ma'am.
Head to your drop-off at Jackson Middle School.
You're a teacher? That's great. I said, oh no, she's not a middle school student. Maybe counselor? This lady was standing on the corner right here. I was like, what the hell? In the robe.
Make
I said,
a slight
that's
right
not you
turn
at
on
all.
Longfield Street.
No.
How often do you have to ride the Uber?
Oh, I do it all the time because I don't drive.
Just ahead, turn right
Man,
on
it gotta be
Blanco Road.
expensive.
Yeah, I mean, I just look at it as I'm not paying for insurance or car or gas or repairs or anything like that. So,
Is it tax deductible for you?
probably not. I actually never looked into it.
Turn
Oh,
right on Blanco
Might need to
Road.
look into it. Or they should give y'all some kind of tax break or something. Tax credit. For real. Because teachers should get paid a lot more. Well, my name's Chris, and I'll be your driver, and I'll record it for our safety.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, because when you have an accident, it's your word against theirs, and nothing beats the camera. So what grade do you teach? Or, yeah,
I teach 7th and 8th.
math or what?
I teach art, and this week I, for some reason, picked up yearbook, which is a I don't know what's gonna happen. Because that could easily be a club where you don't need grades, but for some reason the school has it set up to be a class, which means there needs to be grades and all that.
Well, the
fun
main thing will
stuff,
probably be
and-
attendance for them, right? The main thing will probably be if they, as long as they come to class.
No, because they are actually making the yearbook.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of work, and there's deadlines, and I have to work with like the actual people that make it, and
And make it artsy on the pages.
yeah, and the kids are doing a good job with that. I feel really bad because they, you know, obviously had a teacher that was good at what she does, but she jumped schools, and they don't have that anymore now.
I'm sure you get them right on track.
Yeah. My co-teacher was the teacher, but they pulled me in as co-teacher because she didn't know what she was doing, and then she got given another class, like a class she hasn't taught before, and so they were like, the counselors came to me, do you want to take this class from her to help her? I'm like,
How much more y'all talking about?
and apparently there is a stipend specifically for yearbook, which is like a little helpful, but I enjoyed my workload before. I don't think I'm never gonna be an administrator or principal because that is not worth the money. Like, sure, you get a pay bump, but
It's way more
I
work.
don't want none of that. So I don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, you might change your mind.
I'm gonna whip them into shape, and then if I can, I'm gonna wipe my hands of it next year if possible. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just jump schools. Who knows? I don't know. I like my school. That's the issue. I do like my school, but like if I can't cooperate, then
Well, you need to do what's best for you.
yeah. So I have no idea. I'm feeling very weird. It's just the start of the school year.
You're getting a hang of
It's
it.
like the end of week 4, and I'm like,
Already 4 weeks? Man.
for us. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
I think Northside started a week later. And I don't know when SAISD started. I think SAISD also started a week later than us.
What's the name of your school?
Oh, Jackson.
Andrew?
No. It's like Will Jackson or something. I was like, oh, because we're on Vance Jackson. Like, what is that? No, I don't know.
I don't know. That's just Jack. I was saying that earlier. It sounds like a football player.
Yeah. I can see that. This week has been a week. And then we lost our ISS monitor for the in-school suspension. So that's like a separate
Another
teaching
job for somebody, right?
But
Those are the bad
issue is
kids.
apparently it doesn't pay that well. And so I had been talking to the one we had in the first weeks of school, and he was like, yeah, I don't think I can keep it. And I was like,
Is that bad? The kids are that bad?
no, it was because of the pay.
No. Yeah.
Like, the pay isn't the same as it was before for him because he used to be a permanent sub, but our district cut that position, like, across the campuses. Like, there is no such thing as a permanent sub in our district anymore.
And they need a teacher because the substitute's really not going to teach much.
But permanent subs are good because you could have a sub on hand for a campus. So, like, if a sub didn't pick up,
Yeah,
or, like, there's coverage, you know?
Yeah.
But they cut that because of whatever deficit or whatever the district. I try not to keep up with whatever the district is doing. Like, I don't want to be in all the politics. But, yeah, so I was telling him, I was trying to just talk him through it. Because I caught him, like, right when he found out, basically.
And he was.
And because he just sits in there and like it was the beginning of school, there was like nobody in there. There was one kid, like whatever. So like it wasn't a big deal. I was in there talking to him.
In
and
a
he was
quarter
like,
mile,
"Yeah, I
proceed
just
straight to
found
stay
out."
on
And I was
Monco
like,
Road using the right lane.
That's not
You
fair
could
to
go
you.
back to subbing because that would pay more, and then you could come sub this position because no one's gonna pick up this position. And he was like, "Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea." But then I saw him like days later.
He had his
and
stuff in the box.
Basically, because he said he had a job interview in Kingsville.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like Corpus Christi.
Yeah,
Like,
well, that's still like 45 to an hour outside of Corpus.
yeah, like he's out there, like not here. Basically, I was like, oh, okay, so you're not saying. Got it. I mean, gotta do what you gotta do, but I was like, what? It was crazy.
Well, y'all should get paid more.
I mean, yeah, but
Well, the more you pay the
Never
teachers,
gonna-
the better the teachers are, and then the better the students become.
it's true.
It's a trickle down. Why not? The teachers are hardworking people.
Yeah, and I agree with that.
You got to deal with the kids, man. And the kids are.
Proceed straight to stay
I don't know.
on
From what
Monco
I've seen, the
Road.
kids aren't as, I guess, respectful as they were.
Yeah, I mean, it's a mix. I have some really good kids.
In a
this
quarter
year.
mile,
Yeah,
keep left
there's some
onto
great
I
ones.
410 west using the left lane.
Yeah.
A lot of kids, no matter the demographic, are just constantly putting, like, they just have a screen in front of their face, so they're not actually learning any social skills or like that. But
The internet's raising the kids.
I'm having a good year this year other than yearbook.
Yeah. You get it together. Artsies are usually kind of
Keep left on
open-minded
410
people.
West.
Yeah. I'm crafty. I can do it. I'm just like really dreading it.
You just got to get the routine down.
Yeah.
That's for anything, truthfully. And then what about these school shootings, man?
I
You ain't
know.
packing a pistol. You ain't got to tell me because
No.
I can't give you a ride if you got a pistol.
No, I don't. I don't own any guns. I'm just, yeah.
Yeah, but that kid's been shot up the school the other day in Georgia. They charged the dad too.
I saw that.
Well, if you're giving your kid a gun
Yeah.
and then,
You're the responsible adult in the situation.
but you know what? I feel bad for those kids too because they've been
In a half
bullied.
mile, take right exit
Then they come to that
17
point where they
Jackson
feel like they
Road,
gotta
using
kill
the right
somebody.
lane.
Yeah, they don't have any guidance.
Yeah, like they don't have the social skills to deal with that
Exactly.
because the internet is raising these kids, man. And you know the internet is wide open, so and the administrators give you a hard time.
Take right exit 17 toward Vance Jackson
We're
Road.
good. It's just last year was my first year and their first year, but I had already been student teaching at this school, so I was familiar with the old admin, and so there was like this huge turnover, like all new admin, new principal, new
In
counselors.
a quarter mile, turn right on Vance
Why the other ones
Jackson
moved
Road.
up, or they moved laterally,
I
or
know one, like the principal did, the old principal moved up. I think the others were looking maybe to go to high school level. Maybe one of them retired. One of them, I don't remember.
the high school they get more money, right?
I think they might.
Turn right on Vance Jackson Road.
Because a lot of people do end up wanting to go to high school, so I think they do. Maybe it's like the amount of kids.
A bigger school, more money.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Well, just think of it. You got to be positive for the
In a
kids to be
quarter mile,
positive.
turn
Yeah,
right.
exactly. And I always am. Or if I'm in a bad mood, they're like, Miss, are you annoyed at me? I'm like, no, I'm not annoyed at you.
Just everybody today.
I'm just doing my own thing. It has nothing to do with you.
Where's my cup of coffee? You a coffee person?
No, that makes me way too jittery. That's not.
I don't know if she's on coffee or she's on something else.
Yeah, like, it wouldn't be good. They'd be questioning.
Here's this. We need the UP in this cup.
Turn left.
Where?
Then
More over
drop
there?
off Francesca.
Yes.
Well, you get to mold these kids, so when they're in high school, the molding's already
Drop
done.
off Francesca.
Yeah, basically.
Well, enjoy our conversation. Have a good day, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Definitely brighten my day. It's like, oh my god.
You'll be all right. You'll be all
It's
right.
Friday. Thank you. Be
You're welcome. Thank you. Oh man, I forgot to give her the card. Yeah, it's gotta be rough to be a teacher, man. Right in the teacher's day. How great. Slow the fuck down just in case it's early school zone.
Head to your in a quarter mile, turn right on Northwest Loop 410 using the right lane.
See if I can pay attention to these lines on. She's not, that's what counts.
Turn right on Northwest Loop 410.
7409.
Just ahead, keep left onto I-410 West using the left lane. Keep left
Conversation
onto
rules the
I-410
nation, man. You
West.
never know. You could turn somebody's day around by talking to them, man. I know I've done that a few times already. Bandaras. Man, nobody wanted to take this. Everybody called it a night already. They're barely getting out. Wait for this motherfucker right here. Man, and at that charge station, there's only 4 there now, man. It's like, what the fuck? The other ones are not working. It's like, what? They don't fucking care to fix them or what? What the fuck? I need to find some other charge stations, man. 'Cause I have to come back to this side of town and shit. Let's see. Turn right. Discount tire.
In 2 miles, take right exit 13 amperes toward Bandera Road.
13A. I guess 2 more hours. This freeway's gonna. Well, that side, it's gonna be packed. Not this side, that side. That's 13B.
In a half mile, take right exit 13 amperes toward Bandera Road using the right lane. Take right exit 13 amperes toward Bandera Road. In a quarter mile, make a slight right turn to stay on Northwest Loop 410 using the right lane. Make a slight right turn to stay on Northwest Loop 410, then proceed straight.
Should I have just got off on the elevated sign? No, we're past it. We're passing it. $5 tip. Which trip was that? What was the one I just took away? Yeah. How nice. Yeah, it was good that she said made her day better already. Yeah, those couple of people, it was 2 in a row. Well, one time I went to the Wendy's. I said, man, you're pulling a triple? Man, you almost made him fucking cry. Because he was there the previous day when I got something for my little brother.
In a quarter mile, turn
His eyes
right.
watered up and he did like that, put his hands in his face. And I'm like, he said, man, I get paid salary, man. Like, fuck. I said, man, why don't you do this, man? And I said, man, I gotta get all my ducks in a row. I said, duck, duck, goose. And he started laughing.
Turn right.
And I told him, I said, man, the Lord doesn't put on you more than you can handle. And where's the person at?
Pick up Angelica on the right.
Is it on this side? Or no.
Please call the rider when you arrive.
Shit. Go back around.
Make a slight right turn on Bandera Road.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. This is Chris, your Uber Eats driver. I'm here to pick you up if you're at the discount tire.
Oh, a discount tire. Okay, I'm right here at Ancira. Let me walk over there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, she's over here at the dealership.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
It's all right.
They said on the curb of.
Yeah, it had me. I don't know if you can see right here. I mean, like right in front of there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it said to call you. So, could you see where I was at?
When I because of the description of the car, when I looked over, I said, oh, that's.
And then look how they're trying to take me, man.
Yeah.
It's better just to go down Huebner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the GPS is not always the greatest thing.
Yes, I agree.
So how's your day going? Or is your night's over with?
I don't know. Honestly, I didn't expect. I came home and there was like an oil leak. It was very noticeable, and like there was. I didn't see a
In a
light.
quarter mile, make a
on
U-turn to
or
stay on
anything.
Bandera Road
And it's like
using
an
the left lane.
like I can't afford it, but you have to take care of your car. I
Yeah.
can't afford a new car, and last night I spent 2 hours when I got home. I made this appointment here, and it was either take it to like Pet Boys or take it to the dealer.
Well, I have a mechanic. I have a good mechanic.
You do?
Yeah.
And
Make a U-turn to stay
my
on Bandera
brother
Road.
was like, well, I guess take it to the dealer because Kia will know Kia and you have a hybrid. And I called my insurance and I pay for this mechanical breakdown insurance. So I called and they said, very nice, and they said, yes, we need a diagnostic before like we can do the claim, but if it's more than likely We can help you out, and your deductible is $250, but you have to make sure that they will take this claim, right? Just ask them. He even went and said, your car is 7 years, 58,000. You should have like a powertrain warranty. So he told me everything to ask, and I did. Like this guy, I was like, you know,
Just
can you
ahead,
tell
make a
me
U-turn to stay on
if
Bandera
this is
Road.
covered by powertrain? And he basically wouldn't. He didn't. He just said, well, the first
Make a
step is
U-turn
the
to stay on
diagnostic.
Bandera
Like we
Road.
have to do a
Yeah, to
diagnostic.
hook it up to the computer, see what
Yeah,
numbers come up.
and then after that we can check all these things. And I like was honest. I said, well, you're gonna do a diagnostic. I might have to pay $135 for the diagnostic, and then I come in, or then you tell me
If it needs more than
if
that.
it needs more, or if it's how much, or
But you just woke up and there was a
warranty.
big oil stain
No,
under
I
the
went to
car?
work. I went to work
In a quarter mile,
fine.
turn right on
Came
Huebner
back,
Road, using the right lane.
And there was like oil.
Was the oil low on your car?
Well, I had it changed in June, like end of June, July. Didn't see a little light, and I don't know, like there was no
Turn
light.
right on Huebner Road.
There was a little drip. Like I did, you know,
Do you think somebody tampered with the car?
I don't know, at work. Who
Yeah,
did it?
because one time, I'm not gonna lie, I had my car parked like in the back where I stayed in the apartments, and I can't. When I went to the car, they let all the oil out.
Oh really?
They let all the oil out. I'm like, y'all kind of stupid because y'all could at least caught it in the pan, and I wouldn't be able to tell till my car starts running hot.
Oh,
But then I went and
don't know.
looked. Somebody took the plug out of it.
Well, you see, yesterday my dad, because I panicked, and my parents live with me, and my dad is like, you can't let that go because the transmission can blow and whatever. And so I went to Valvoline, because that's where I go all the time.
Uh-huh.
And I went to Valvoline and I said, hey, do you do a courtesy check? Because I just need to know if this is serious. Like, do I need to get it towed? Because I live around the corner.
Yeah.
Is there something, like you said, like you didn't tighten? And they went in, and one guy said, we can go and look. So he said, there's a lot of oil on the top of the blah, blah, blah. I don't know, right? And I said, what does that mean? He goes, well, it could be that when you were here the last time, they didn't clean it properly, and it's slowly like
Dripping off of it.
And I
So
said,
nobody cared to check the oil first? That'd be
Well,
like the first step.
yeah.
These
So
is 1, 2,
I was
3.
like, well, there has to be like oil, like I need oil, right? So they checked it, and she goes, well, you are slightly low, so we're gonna top it off for you. Mind you, the hybrid takes the synthetic
Yeah.
oil, and so they topped off with this synthetic oil. Then they said they had to change a filter. They said, we're gonna go ahead and change the filter for you.
The oil filter?
Yeah.
So they may as well just do the whole oil change. If they're
Right.
gonna do all that.
So they changed the oil the filter, and
Because all the oil's gonna come out
I
when they
said,
take the
is
filter off.
everything there tightened? Like I do know that my dad said to ask it, and he's like, no, there was nothing loose. And finally, the one guy that was helping me left, and this other young guy came, and I was like, listen, I just want to know if this is fixed, or if y'all don't know what's happening. And I guess he was really nice. He said, go ahead and rev your engine, and I'm gonna go underneath to see if there is a leak or what's happening. And he goes, but when you rev it, like really, like press it. And I did, and then he did come out, and he goes, I do see a slight drip. And he goes, there's a drip. And I said, what do you mean by slight? And he goes, there is a drip, like it's a steady drip.
But around the oil pan or the oil
And I said,
plug or the oil filter, you know.
and all he said, he goes, I really, like, that's not my expertise. Like, we just changed the oil. And he goes, what I would do is I would go to Pep Boys, and they could blah, blah, blah. Pep Boys was closed. By then I was like in tears, and I came home, and my dad had already talked to my brother. And my brother goes, listen, it's best to get it like fixed with a mechanic.
Yeah.
You cannot afford a new car.
Yeah, you don't want that. Well, let me give you let me tell you my mechanic. It's Perez tire and muffler right there on Culebra and Rogers. Oh, he's a great guy, man.
He's great?
Yeah, he's great. Perez tire and muffler.
Perez tire and muffler. Write it down.
Yeah, my barber, he cuts the hair next door. He recommended me to him, and he's great, man. He's even cheaper than my longtime mechanic in Houston. So his name's Marco.
Well, this one is going to be here a full week.
What?
Because it was Friday.
Now you see, when he sees some small things that he can fix right away, he does that real quick.
Perez tire and
muffler. Right there on Culebra and Rogers, right behind that. Is it Advanced Auto Parts, I think?
Yeah, because he says that, I was like, how long is this going to be?
Just tell him Chris, the Uber driver, sent you over there.
Okay. And he said it'd be a whole week.
That's too long, man.
The weekend.
You can't go get your car back?
I would have to ask.
I'm just saying because that's too long for you to be without a car, and then he's gonna charge you less than whatever they're charging you, and he's gonna fix it quicker than they're fixing it for you, and I'm saying the guy's great, man. I wouldn't recommend it to him if he wasn't.
Yeah, so this will be a week because they don't do major work on
you might want to see if you can get your car back, or call over there probably like after 9 o'clock, 9:30 to the Perez. He's real good, man. He's easy to talk to. He's real good. I love the guy. Yeah, because when I go over there, he hurries up and works on my car because it's not a real big fix or anything. So he's like, oh, I can do that and make that money quicker. But he charges cheaper than my mechanic in Houston that I've known for over 20 years. So Marco. That's a pretty colored Porsche right there. That purple one.
It is.
But it has to suck driving an expensive car in San Antonio, man. Because somebody could hit you at any moment. Yeah, because I had asked my mechanic in Houston, I said, man, how much to do a tune-up on my car? He lets me talk to the lady who orders the parts, the chick, and she said like $1,100. I said, come on, man, y'all tripping, man. You tripping, man. And she said, oh, each spark plug is $30-something, and it takes 6 of them. I said, yeah, but still, it's too much, man. It's too much. Because usually what the mechanics would charge is like whatever the parts charge, whatever the parts cost, that's how much they're gonna charge to put it on. And I asked Marco. I said, hey, Marco, how much to do a tune-up on my car? He said, you buy all the parts, $165. I said, oh, shit, that sounds way better than $1,000 and something. But they're great over there. They'll get right on it, too, so.
Yeah.
Like my mechanic in Houston, he gets right on it because he knows I come from far away, and he'll get right on it. And close off this lane, and if there's no construction workers, come on, man, y'all tripping over here. When it's like that, you should at least have a cop directing the traffic. Yeah, because that's too long for them to be holding on to your car. And they work on Saturdays too, so. Let's see if this one's letting me in. Thank you. want to jump in front of somebody unless I have to, man. I always like to ask. They let you in if you just ask. Yeah, because you never know. The mechanics are trying to get you. You know, they're trying not to fix it, and they go with a quick fix, and they're gonna hit you upside the head. But then you're not gonna go back to them. That's not how they're gonna make their money. You know, you're gonna have that the base where most of your mechanic work, your people are coming by word of mouth, and that means because you do good. Not because you're just a dealership. Everybody's going to take it to the dealership. But if they're going to pay for it or going to subsidize you paying for it, that's great. But if not,
yeah, they have to do that diagnostic before they tell me.
You could have went to AutoZone and did that.
Well,
just whenever you need to get they'll do it for free, and they'll do it right then and there. You know. AutoZone, any of those places, they just put the little computer up to it. They plug it up and turn the car on, and it'll tell you what's wrong with it. It'll give you some codes, and they can decipher the codes. Yeah, but my friend, my barber, he turned me on to him. He's right next door, so he said, yeah, he does all my mechanic work, and he referred me to him too. So, and now I'm referring, you know.
yeah.
Some people have asked me, and I said that's why I always ask them if they got a good mechanic. I'm not trying to get anything out of it. I'm just trying to give my mechanic some more work and get the people some reliable help, you know. Because the person needs the reliable help more than he needs the more work. Yeah, he's great, man. Or else I'll be looking for another mechanic. Well, he turned me on because my transmission is going out of my car. He turned me on to his transmission guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because you know it's different process for a mechanic. They just put it in. The transmission guy, he got to open it up, and there's all kind of sprockets and cogs in there. And I need to go talk to him. But I was over there in that area last week, and they weren't there. Was it Monday or something like that? They weren't there, and I was like, I guess I'll come back when I'm on this side of town, because I just wanted to speak to him, because I told him I needed an extended warranty on my transmission. He said I could do that. He guess he wanted to work, you know, and that'll beat me having to go to Houston to get it put in. And he told me because my mechanic put my transmission in for $1,000, and I said, how much you put the transmission in for? He said $750. That's a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I would go with my guy if I was in Houston.
Quarter mile, turn left on Fredericksburg.
And then, but I went to
using the
Amco.
left lane.
I said, how much? I said, how much for you to put the transmission in? He started pressing the buttons on the computer, start pressing the buttons on the calculator. Then he tells, oh, it's $22.50. He said, he already told me it's going to be pricey. I said, how much? He said, $22.50. I'm like, oh man, can't get my transmission put in by y'all. I can almost buy the transmission and get it put in just for the price you're charging me to put it in. Maybe I should have went straight. Now they're clogged up over there, so. And you thought you were doing good by taking it there early as you could, right? And they gotta wait a whole week.
Well, I knew it was going to be a while. They don't do, they just do oil changes on Saturdays and closed on Sundays.
Let's hope you get subsidized for it. They'll fix it for just the $250.
And they said they'll like update me, so I don't know if
Did you hit something?
I don't know. Like, I mean, it was been driving this whole time.
Yeah, but sometimes like you could knock the oil pan loose if you're like forced to run over this or something like that. Because before I have seen like an oil filter there and a big old, you know, by these little medians. You see the oil filter and a trail of oil. Like, yep, they knocked the oil pan and the filter off. Because sometimes they might need to just put a new seal, new gasket on it, or they might have to order the whole oil pan. But see, that's the big price difference. In a Marco will let you know if you don't have to do all that, because you know he wants the return business.
Turn left on Fredericksburg Road. In a quarter mile, proceed straight on West I-10 using the middle 2 lanes. Proceed straight on West I-10.
Like he wanted to come over here already. I'll blow the horn. I don't care. You look at me crazy. As long as we don't touch. Then last week I let somebody in and all that, and me and the passenger were looking at him when they got off the access road. He just started sticking. He started sticking us the finger. I'm like, I let you in. What are you getting mad about?
Drivers are crazy.
Hey, it's not my fault you're having a bad day. I let you in. What more could you ask for? I didn't have to.
Proceed straight to stay on I-10 West.
If you're having other issues, don't take it out on other persons when you're driving, because it's not going to come out good.
Turn right on to Zavala Road.
I would not pick up from this Wendy's right here. Man, they're so rude there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I asked the girl, I said, could you make sure the straws are in the bag? I said, could you make sure it's taped up because it's supposed to be sealed? I'm like, I said, you know what? I'm not gonna take the order. I'm not gonna do it. I don't have to. And like, you're at work, lady. You're supposed to do this before I even ask you. I shouldn't have to ask you to make sure it's taped up. There's a few places I didn't like to go, and that's one of them right there. the Sheffield in 1604. The McDonald's is worse over there.
Oh, yeah.
The Jack in the Box on the Old 90 and 151. That's the worst one over there. So all those places I wouldn't go to. And people try to crash into me sometimes and all this kind of crazy shit. I get pulled over by the cops and they've let me go though. These last 2 times. They let me 3. Well, I'd say 3 out of 4 maybe. Man, where are the cops when you need them, man? Shouldn't be going like that fast in the school zone. Guess they don't have kids, right? That's what the cop was telling me, that they hate when they get mad when they see a car pass the school bus with the lights on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, man, I get mad too. Man. And when they're speeding through the school zone, you never know. The kids are coming to school, man. You can hit one by accident, and nobody's gonna have leniency on you if you do.
Yeah.
You probably get beat up right then and there. Here's my card for my YouTube channel. I have close to 300 people. When I get to 1,000, I'm gonna do a $1,000 raffle.
Cool.
So, but that's mostly showing people how to make the money delivering. Because this right here is nothing to it. You just take every one and just roll with it.
I'll check you out.
Turn left on Indian
Yeah, I
Woods.
got cars trying to crash me and all kind. Well, probably not really like it. Well, one was intentionally. This last one, he just got over right when I'm next to him, and and then has the nerve to talk shit and cuss me out, and you can't do both.
Yeah.
Can't do both, man. Like almost hit me and talk shit to me. One of my homeboys I don't know for over 30 years saw it. He said, "Man, you crazy?" I said, "Man, I get mad when people almost hit me, man." And then they're talking crap. But the key is, as a man though, you got to meet their aggression with more aggression, because then they back down. Meet their aggression with more aggression. And how are you mad? I'm the one supposed to be mad. But you can't get mad all the time. You're gonna be mad all day.
Yeah, this is me.
Turn
right
left
here.
on Fig Tree Woods, then drop off Angelica.
This
Turn
one
left
behind
on
us?
Fig Tree
Right here.
Woods, then drop
Right in
off
front of you.
Angelica on the left.
And have me going around the corner.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Have a good one.
You
But
too.
call Marco and ask him.
I will.
He'll probably be able to get you in there today.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Head to your pickup at 12205 Vance Jackson Road.
Vance Jackson. I gotta do the UE. Do a UE over here. Let me cut the air off. And start a new clip, y'all.